कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफला हेतुर्भुर्मते संगोस्तवा अकर्मणि। भगवान श्री कृष्ण के द्वारा कहे गए इस कथन का आशय है, कर्म पर मनुष्य का अधिकार है, उस कर्म के फल प्राप्ति पर नहीं। इसलिए कर्म फल में आसक्ति नहीं रखना चाहिए। हमें अपने कर्म सर्वोत्तम करने की जरूरत होती है, तत्पश्चात ईश्वर से प्रार्थना। हमें हमारे द्वारा किए गए किसी भी कर्म का फल ईश्वर अवश्य देते हैं। अगर ऐसा नहीं होता है तो इसे ईश्वर का एक विशेष प्रयोजन माना जाना चाहिए, जिसका अर्थ हम लोग तत्काल नहीं समझ पाते हैं। जैसा कि इन तस्वीरों से स्पष्ट करने की कोशिश की गई है। इन तस्वीरों को देखें और आप अपनी मूल्यांकन करें, ये तस्वीरें क्या बताती हैं। इन तस्वीरों का मूल्यांकन अलग अलग तरीके से किया जा सकता है, किंतु एक मूल्यांकन यह भी है कि कम ऊंचाई वाले माता पिता के संतान थोड़ी अधिक ऊंचे होते हैं, जबकि अधिक ऊंचाई वाले या सर्वोत्तम ऊंचाई वाले माता पिता के संतान थोड़े कम ऊंचाई वाले होते हैं। अगर ईश्वर का फल इसके विपरीत होता तो अभी तक मनुष्यों का दो समूह निश्चित रूप से हो जाता है। मनुष्यों का औसत ऊंचाई कायम रहना ईश्वर के ऐसे ही एक प्रयोजन का उदाहरण है। मैं दीनानाथ पंडित इसी प्रकार के प्रयोजन पे आधारित अपनी परिचर्चा आज करना चाहता हूं। लाइफ साइंस में इस प्रकार के स्टडी को, जहां पर हम पेरेंट्स और चिल्ड्रेन के बीच के हाइट की बात करते हैं या किसी प्रकार के प्रेडिक्शन की बात करते हैं, उस स्टडी को रिग्रेशन एनालिसिस कहा जाता है। इस अध्ययन की शुरुआत सर्वप्रथम गैल्टन ने लगभग 200 वर्ष पूर्व की थी। आज के इस परिचर्चा में मैंने कोशिश की है कि रिग्रेशन एनालिसिस से संबंधित हमारे बैकग्राउंड क्या है, विशेष टर्म्स क्या हैं, इसके परिभाषा कितने हैं, किस प्रकार से हम इसका कैलकुलेशन कर सकते हैं, हम कैसे रिग्रेशन लाइन को इंटरप्रेट करते हैं और इसके मॉडल्स क्या क्या हैं, इन्हीं बातों पर आज का हमारा परिचर्चा आधारित है। नाउ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, पर्पस ऑफ स्टडी ऑफ रिग्रेशन एनालिसिस। इफ वी वांट टू स्टडी एनी ऑफ द फॉलोइंग, that is relationship between height of parents and their children effect of education and IQ on earning, effect of exercise and diet on weight, relation of drinking coffee and smoking on mortality, effect of exercise intervention on impact of bone density. Then some introduction to this topic. Regression analysis is primarily used for two conceptually distinct purposes. First, for prediction and forecasting, whereas substantial overlap with the field of machine learning. Second, to infer causal relationship between the independent and dependent variables. Regression describes how an independent variable is numerically related to the different variable. For example, if the height of a child every year was measured and found that he grows about 3 inches in a year, that trend can be modeled with a regression equation. Regression analysis is a powerful statistical method that allows estimation of relationship between two or more variables by examining the influence of one or more independent variables on a dependent variable. Less common forms of regression are slightly different procedures to estimate alternative location parameters such as quartile regression or necessary condition analysis, or to estimate the conditional expectation across a broader collection of non-linear models. Example, non-parametric regression. Historical. The regression as the method of least squares was published by Legendre in the year of 1805 and Gauss 1809. Gauss 1821 published a further development of the theory of least squares in Gauss-Markov theorem. The term regression was coined by Galton in the 19th century to describe a phenomenon. The phenomenon was that the heights of descendants of all ancestors tend to regress down towards an average. The work of Galton was later extended by Yule and Pearson. This assumption of Yule and Pearson was weakened by Fisher. Fisher assumed that the conditional distribution of the response variable is Gauss formulation. Definition of this term regression. According to Blair, regression may be defined as the measure of the average relationship between two or more variables in terms of the original units of data. It has following features. It is a stochastic process with all random variables. It is a stepping towards average position. It is a functional relationship of asymmetrical nature, that is bxy not equal to byx, where b is regression or slope. It shows cause and effect relationship of paired data. Independent variable lack a probability distribution. Then certain terms which are used in regression. At first, linear regression or least squares or linear least squares. It is the most common form of the regression world. It computes the unit line hyperplane that minimizes the sum of squared distances between the true data and that line. This allows researchers to estimate the conditional expectation of the dependent variable when the independent variables take on a given set of values. Second one is non-linear or curvilinear regression. In this form, data fit to a model and expressed as a mathematical function. It requires a continuous dependent variable, but it provides a greater flexibility to fit curves than linear regression. Stepwise regression. It is iterative construction of a regression model that involves automatic selection of independent variables. Multiple linear regression. It uses several explanatory variables to predict the outcome of a response variable. Then R squared. It represents the proportion of the variance for a dependent variable that is explained by an independent variable. An error term. It is a variable when the model doesn't represent the actual relationship between the independent and dependent variables. The line of best fit. It is an output that represents the relationship between two or more variables in a data set. Intercept or A. It is a constant point where regression line touches y-axis. In other words, the distance between touching point of regression line on y from the point of intercept. Slope. It is regarded as a gradient. Independent variables. These are variously known as predictors, covariates, features, vectors, regressors, controlled variables, manipulated variables, explanatory variables, exposure variables, input variables, or X. On the other hand, dependent variables are variously known as experimenters, scalars, response variables, regressants, measured variables, observed variables, responding variables, explained variables, outcome variables, experimental variables, or Y. Regression, sometimes known as retrogression, infantile fixation, reversion, arrested development, retroversion, and reversion. Logistic regression. It is used when the dependent variable is binary in nature. Then linear regression. It is used when the dependent variable is continuous and nature of the regression line is linear. Then the method of selection of regression analysis. Regression analysis with a continuous dependent variable. A continuous variable is a measurement on a continuous scale such as weight, time, and length. Regression analysis with a categorical independent variable. A categorical variable has values into a countable number of distinct groups based on a characteristic. Logistic regression transforms the dependent variable and then uses maximum likelihood estimation rather than least squares to estimate the parameters. Ordinal logistic regression model. It is the relationship between a set of predictors and an ordinal response variable. An ordinal response has at least three groups which have a natural order such as hot, medium, and cold. Nominal logistic regression model. It is the relationship between a set of independent variables and a nominal dependent variable. A nominal variable has at least three groups which don't have a natural order such as scratch, dent, and tear. Types of regression. These three regression analysis have maximum usage in the real world. Otherwise, there are more than 15 types of regression analysis. Types of common regression. First, simple linear regression. It is a model that assesses the relationship between a dependent variable and an independent variable. It shows that some constant relationship occurs between two variables. It is employed to find out the exact position of the straight line, relationship between length and body weight. The equation follows Cartesian coordinate system, that is y equals to a plus bx, which is regarded as regression analysis of x on y. Conversely, x equals to a plus by, known as regression analysis of y on x. Curvilinear regression. It corresponds to a unit change in one variable. The other variable doesn't change at a constant rate. These relations are y equals to a plus bx plus cx square, x equals to a plus by plus cy square, where y equals to a plus bx plus cx square plus dx square plus ex square, and x equals to a plus by plus cy square plus dy square plus ey square. Multiple linear regression. It is a model that uses one dependent variable and multiple independent variable. It may be viewed either as a descriptive tool by which the linear dependence of one variable on other is summarized. That is, y equals to a plus bx1 plus cx2 plus dx3, where y equals to dependent variable, x1, x2, x3 are independent variables, a intercept or constant, and b, c and d are slope. Other types of regressions, they are ridge regression, lasso regression, that is least absolute shrinkage selector operator regression, partial least squares regression, polynomial regression, orthogonal regression, elastic net regression. Then how regression is calculated? To calculate regression, first we have to find the value of correlation coefficient, and from correlation coefficient or R, b or the slope can be calculated. B equals to summation dx dy divided by summation dx square. Plotting of regression lines. The device used for estimating one variable from the value of other consists of a line through the points drawn in such a manner to represent the average relationship between two variables is known as line of regression, as shown in the figure. Common process. The regression lines of the best fit passing through the middle of points are plotted on a graph. The two regression lines are drawn as one is x on y and other is y on x, indicating conditions of moderately positive and negative regression respectively. The two regression lines interact at a point where perpendiculars drawn from the means of x and y variables meet. The regression lines are constructed on the basis of the assumptions of least squares. According to these assumptions, the line to be drawn must have least addition of squares of deviations. Measurements of deviations are either horizontal or vertical in nature. When there is perfect correlation, we have two regression lines or become one straight line. And last, I am highly thankful to you all watching and listening me. Thank you.